I was the owner of Taylor's Music Store in Westchester for many, many years. I had contact with many fine musicians whose interests ranged from classical to contemporary. I always thought there should be an organization that would showcase their talents and that would bring their music to the people of Chester County. Thus, the Pops was formed.
Well, how do we start the Chester County Pops Orchestra? Jacques, Dr. Voice, was a client, a patient, and a friend of mine, and he was also the father of one of my wife's piano students. So I knew Jacques in many different ways. One day he stopped in the office and asked me if I would be interested in helping set up or looking into the possibility of a Pops orchestra here in Chester County. I told him I have absolutely no musical ability, which he knew. Wasn't looking for musical ability, so I was invited to attend the first organizational luncheon that consisted of myself and Jacques and Gene Buglio and I think Victor Vallo from the Immaculata. And everybody started talking about different ideas. I noticed that no one was taking notes, so I had a piece of paper with me and I started to take notes, and we talked for about an hour or so, maybe a little more, and after that time I had about 2 pages worth of notes, and they said, well, we need to figure out a board of directors. I thought for sure because I took notes they were going to make me secretary, but they didn't. They said because I took notes you can be president, which totally shocked me because I have absolutely no idea what to do to make a Pops orchestra run or do anything.
In December of '04, I happened to meet the gentleman that you just interviewed. I asked him if he would be the president of the Pops. And Irv said, "Are you serious?" And I said, "Yes, very much so." Because Irv had done a lot of pro bono work within the community, and I thought he had a lot of contacts and so on. So we started putting the board together. I went into Philadelphia and had conferences by LaSalle College, and then the Arts and Business Council of Philadelphia were the sponsors of those, and learned how to start a nonprofit organization.
And it took probably less than a year for us to get our first concert going. Victor Vallo didn't stay with us. I believe he was transferred away from Immaculata. And it was Jacques and I and Gene on board. And that's how we started. We did it all. You name it. Actually, a big help, and I should be remiss if I didn't say that, was Judy Voice, Jacques' wife. If it wasn't for Judy, I don't think the Pops Orchestra would have gotten off the ground. And from there, we struggled for years. Struggled financially, we struggled getting venues. That work was almost always done by Judy and Jacques. It was a lot of hard work for all of us and a lot of pleasure.
Lou Beccaria up in Phoenixville, who is the president of the Phoenixville Community Health Foundation. And in that capacity, he also did an outreach TV show in Phoenixville called Pokin' Around Phoenixville. And every time we were about ready to go up there, we made an appointment to go there and be on his show. And I always made an effort to, if possible, have the soloist, whoever the soloist was going to be for that concert, appear with me on the program, or else have some Pops music that we would play. And in a couple of instances, we had a couple of Pops videos. And that all worked out very, very well. And Lou was very, very supportive, and our real gratitude to him and to everyone in the county who stepped up, said this is something worth investing our time and our money and our devotion, and we're going to do that, and they did.
Pop orchestras have always been well received. The Boston Pops, the Philly Pops, and why not the Chester County Pops? That's what we thought, see? And it has gone in the direction that we had hoped. And we too have been well received and entertained large audiences for 10 years now. And I am hopeful and confident that the Chester County Pops will continue to bring good music to all who will listen and enjoy.